Hello guys, welcome back to another Cognos video. Today we're going to be talking about lesson 2 of Algebra 1, order of operations and algebraic expressions. So first we have some key definitions and facts. So first we have order of operations. Now there's different types, but the one we'll be talking about is PEMDAS. And this is basically the order in which you evaluate an equation or like an expression. Um, yeah, it's the order in which you evaluate an equation or expression. So first is P, which stands for parentheses. Wrote that wrong. Then is E, which means next you do exponents. So this goes in the order from what you do first and what you do last. And then next we have M and D, which is that's a 3, I don't know. Multiplication slash division. And then we have A and S, which is, I'll write that over here, addition slash subtraction. And these are both from left to right. Okay, next is variable. A symbol, usually a letter, representing an unknown or changing value. And then we have coefficient, which is the numerical factor of a term. And so variable, an example could be like x, y, theta, and then for coefficient, you could have something like 7x, the coefficient is 7. Coefficients are usually just like right next to 7, like they're usually the factor of a term, and a term is, we'll get to that later, but it's usually something you multiply by a variable. And so 7x, the coefficient is 7, 11x, the coefficient is 11. And then we have a constant, a fixed numerical term with no variable. So like 5, 4, 9. A constant is something that doesn't change or that we know. So here a variable is an unknown or a changing value. This always stays the same. We know what it is. Lastly, we have algebraic expression, which is a mathematical phrase with variables, numbers, and operate. That P was really for operations without an equal sign, so no equal sign. Okay, that's it for our notes. Now we're gonna do some example problems. So first we have simplify 5x is 3y minus 2x plus 7y minus 4. There's two ways you could do this. So basically, oh, I wrote down the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Just ignore that. That's our next lesson. But we have example problem. 3 plus 4 squared divided by 2 minus 6 minus 2 times 3. I'm going to use the dot for 3. So let's look at PEMDAS. First, I'm sorry. That's my bad. We're going to look at PEMDAS. First, we have parentheses. Let's look at this parentheses. It becomes 6 minus 2. That's just 4. Yeah, 4. So we get 3. Let me write down the things that we don't have simplified in blue. 3 plus 4 squared divided by 2 minus 4 times 3. Next, we have exponents. So let's do that now. We get 3 plus 4 squared is 16. Oh, I keep on messing up. 3 plus 16 divided by 2 minus the minus should be minus 4 times 3. Now we have multiplication and division from left to right. So we see we have division here. So this becomes, I'll just start writing everything in one color. 3 plus 16 divided by 2, which is just half of 16. 8 minus 4 times 3, which is 12. So now we just do addition and subtraction from left to right. This is just standard problem. Not even standard, this is really basic. So you'd get 11 minus 12, which is -1. Okay, next example problem. We have evaluate 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 when x equals -2. So for problems like this, we want to plug in -2 into anywhere, and we want to surround it with parentheses so we don't get confused. So we have 2 minus 3 plus 5. So we're going to have 2 times -2 squared minus 3 times -2 plus 5. So first, we have parentheses, but they're already fully simplified. This is just the same thing as multiplication right here. Same this, we're timesing 2 by -2 squared. So first we have exponents. -2 to the 2. So that's Negative 2 times negative 2. That's 4, because a negative times a negative is a positive. So we'll get 2 times 4 minus 3 times negative 2 plus 5. Now we have multiplication and division from left to right. We have no division, so we just start from left with this multiplication, which is 8 minus 3 times negative 2. So when we just do this, we get negative 6, but then we have minus negative 6. And so, you should know that when you subtract a negative number, it's the same thing as adding that number. So the negatives cancel out, so you get plus 6 and plus 5. So in the end, you get this is just 14 plus 5 equals 19. Okay. Next, we have write an algebraic expression. Seven less than twice a number n. So let's look. 7 less than twice a number n. 7 less. So that means there's 7 less of this number, so we're just minusing 7 from it. This is twice a number n. So 2 times n, or 2n, then we're taking 7 less of it. So minus 7. 2n minus 7 is the algebraic expression. Okay, now we have one last problem. Evaluate a plus b squared minus 2ab when a equals 3 and b equals negative 1. So we end up having a is 3, so we get 3 plus negative 1, which is just the same thing as minus 1 squared, the parentheses. Okay, then we have minus 2 times a, which is 6, and then times b, which is negative 1. So we get negative 6 minus negative 6, which becomes plus 6. So you can probably evaluate the inside of this parentheses. That just becomes 2 squared plus 6. 2 squared is 4, and plus 6 is equal to 10. That's our answer. Thank you for watching Cognos Education, and see you in the next video.